Hi, today I'm in conversation with Sharma, who's the founder and director at Evoluer and ECOS, which is Evoluer's contemporary office services. I had the chance to spend some time at their Gurgaon office, and it's absolutely incredible to see a team so dedicated in making inclusion mainstream. So let's hear from her what a day at ECOS looks like, the experiments that they did to make this happen, and we'll also hear from one of her employees about what all of this work means to her. Have a look.
Shaloo is essentially a space for teaching and learning, and I work with adults and young adults. And my whole focus is on employability, mainstream, and open workspaces. So it's like the whole philosophy is inclusion, and we are talking about moving away from sympathy, even empathy, towards business solutions, towards business sense. That it has to be a sustainable model. It needs to make business sense, otherwise you cannot continue it. And it cannot be a short-term goal. Getting a job for a lot of our young men and women is easy. Sustaining it is difficult, and moving on and like getting promotion and moving up the ladder is what is the most tricky. So we are trying to focus on that. Competence is that one skill that comes comfortably to you. Yeah, I do not believe in the word incompetence, because incompetence is when you try and push somebody into doing something they can't do. Like for me, something that is not my competence is a physical sport. But that does not mean I'm incompetent in sport. I cannot do it. Competence is something that you can do well. That's what I think is competence. It's a place that is open to everybody with diverse needs, and ECOS stands for Evoluer's Contemporary Office Services. So after 2 years of working in the field and trying to get internships / jobs for the students who had finished their training with me, I realized that it's going to be very difficult for me to sell a program to somebody unless I have made it work myself. So I started ECOS because I myself had lots of digital data, computer technology related work that I needed to get done, and I was fairly confident that my interns would be able to do it. So then I thought, why not I try and make it into a business model, and if a really small fry like me can make it work. Then I started working with these 6 young men and 1 woman who I thought was ready for a work environment, who had the kind of skills that are needed for it to be like an error-free kind of deliverable. And so I started the office services about 6 months ago. I haven't launched it formally, just a soft launch. And I already have enough work that none of my employees from ECOS really get time to blink. And it's all relevant work. It's not based on charity, it's not based on sympathy or even, empathy, of course, is the underlying factor. For them to be able to fully be engaged from morning till evening. It's a full working, it's like a simulated environment. They come in, they have their ID cards, they punch in their time, they have their assignments for the day. What is most important is that they know what they're doing is significant, and what they're doing really contributes to, at least to Evoluer. Like one of the girls makes a lot of my sample papers for the ones who are studying, and she knows that if I make a mistake and if I mess it up, then somebody who's preparing for the exam is going to be directly affected. We also do a lot of voice to text transcriptions. We do data entry, and by data entry I mean hardcore Excel work. So they know that they have to do error-free. So if I have given them 50 CVs to sort, they know कि अगर एक जॉब ओपनिंग आई है और मैंने अपने ओरिजिनल डेटा एंट्री में नंबर गलत कर दिया तो किसी की नौकरी जा सकती है. So they know that what is the need for doing error-free, good quality work, and I push them a lot to do more than what they thought they were capable of. One is business sense, attrition. They are not going to leave you. They're going to be there. Number two, loyalty. Okay, they are really going to be loyal to you. They're going to think well of you and the organization. They're going to wish well of you and the organization. Number three, their focus. Okay, they are going to set the bar for how do you focus on work. Number five, they're not going to crib about work being mundane or boring or same thing roz kare. They're going to thrive. They're going to thrive by doing whatever work you give them. Number five, they won't indulge in gossip. They won't tell tales, they won't shirk work, they won't lie, they won't tell half-truths. You know, you will really see a very honest and a truthful work person. And then gratitude. They are genuinely going to teach the organization what true gratitude means. And they're going to feel good about working for an organization that cares.
Earlier, I used to come from my classes here. Now, as for now, I'm working here. So, for 1 month, I had gone for my internship in British in Delhi. So, now I'm back here and I'm working here. And so, our thing is ECOS. I am working as a, you can say, as a typist. I am doing the typing part like sample papers and question papers and drawings for the children and all that.
Right.
So, and I am liking it here a lot. And we are open to everyone. First, we try to see what a person is good in, and we improve them in that. So we improve in that, and then when we get to know that they have become very nice in that, then we give their resumes to, we send their resumes to other offices.
Okay.
And some of them, they go to their offices and some are working with us because like in case some parents are very over possessive that they can't go out, they can't work outside. So we'll let them assure them that they are safe in our hands. Don't worry that we are looking after them. We have an eye on them. They won't go anywhere, they'll work with us only. So some are working with us as well. Having a job is very good because firstly, of course, we can help our parents. We can earn a living, we can be on our feet, we can be independent, and we learn a lot of new things.
Thing I want to do in future is digital marketing. The skills I have for that is I'm very punctual to many places. I'm good with computers. I have good computer skills, and I'm focused.
Guys, inclusion doesn't have to be difficult. It's not a big deal, it's not a big thing. You don't have to make too many changes. It can start with really simple steps by just understanding what these differences mean to you and what they will mean for somebody else. So if after watching this video you're thinking what you can do to make your organization more inclusive, send us a message and we'll help you figure out and connect the dots.